morning. So yesterday's video, I learned a lot, right? Yeah, on the way home last night, I was thinking to myself, I should pull those shocks off, which, by the way, it's a great ride. But I'm like, I should pull the shocks off, jack up the body, and get a measurement for what a full length shock extension would be, and then find a shock based on that. And then I put the video up late last night. I did catch some comments, and and George, you know, he made that comment. That's what you got to do. So great minds. Listen to them Greeks, man. They tend to know what they're talking about. And then another guy put the list of the shocks that Journeys has on their site for trucks with a 7-inch lift. Well, I went ahead and looked up the specs on those shocks. 3 of the shocks on that list are 25 inches or less. Well, that's too short for this. I'll tell you right now, it's too short. The 2 Ranchos were like 26 to 28, and that's probably a little bit better. So again, on the way to the shop now, and I'm going to do what I just said I was going to do, and that's just where we're at. You know, I should have kind of caught on to that yesterday. I felt funny about driving around with the 1 shock, but George actually confirmed in his comment that you're fine with 1 shock. So that's what I'll do. I'll put the 1 Rancho shock on that I have back on, and then I'll drive around with that until the new shocks come in. So today, when I'm done doing what I gotta do, I'll go home, you know, lunchtime, and I will order what I need to get, and then hopefully they'll be here soon. We'll get this all sorted, everything will be hunky-dory dinky, and we'll be good. So that is it for now. Okay, so I put the Rancho back on this side, and I used the new hole. I like this better. I mean, the shock actually is going to work correctly now. And then I went ahead and jacked up over on this side, and my measurements, you know, from that top hole to the very bottom was about 26 inches or 26 and a half inches. To the new hole, it was about 24 inches. So, and it probably could go up more because I did jack this up back here at the bumper here. So I think if I go to that new hole, which is closer to where it will be when I do the shock relocation mount, right? I think we should call that about 25 at, you know, full. So I think that 25 to 26 inch length shock, when it's just sitting there, would probably be okay. So that's what I'm going to shoot for. That's what's happening. So this is the garage at my hometown here. Johnny, it's for you, brother. Forgot I even had this shirt in the closet. The place is gone. They tore it down. They're building condos. So it's a landmark gas station. Been in my hometown forever. And it's always good to wear somebody else's name when you're doing stupid things. One of the biggest mistakes I made was when I was working in a nightclub. I started off as a door guy, and then I was a bouncer, bar back, but the bar back didn't last very long. The first night I was bar back, and I had already gone to bartending school, and the first night a bartender didn't show up in the main bar. It was a club called JJ Rockers. And I became a bartender that night. So it was 10 in bar, and then nights when I didn't 10 bar, I worked the floor. And then, which was interesting because I was the only guy, like, I was with military training, right? I was security force Marine, so I actually handled the situation way better. Built a box to stand on so I could see all the other bouncers. And I'm a small guy to be a bouncer. I'm only 5'9". But then I became a DJ. JJ Rockers Seaside's only rock and roll nightclub. Yeah. So I was a DJ, a bartender, and a bouncer, and would work the door from time to time. So, but the mistake I made was I still had my sateen jacket, says JJ Rockers on the back, but it has my real name on it. Didn't think quick enough when they took the orders for the jacket. I should have put like Jose or, you know, Franklin or some other weird name that has nothing to do with actually who I am, because you end up doing some crazy things working in a nightclub. Uh, yeah, I can't share most of those stories here. Anyhow, have a great day. Be good to one another. Now you know I'm going to order those shocks next. And sorry for the nonsense yesterday.